Yo. All right, glory to the King. Glory to the King. Glory to the King. Man, we definitely are living in perverse times. And we're living in a time where men are actually right in their own eyes. And if y'all notice, we live in a time where nobody can be, the younger generation. Nobody can be reproved. Nobody can be rebuked. Nobody can be corrected. But every man is right in their own eyes. Isn't it funny how that when a hoary-headed man, we reprove and rebuke the younger people, scold them, make an example of them so that many of you don't fall out the same dissimulation, keep you from falling away. Isn't it amazing how they always justify who they are? Let me see. Man, what are you doing in another man's house? Well, are you Israel? Do you claim to still to be Israel? If you claim to still to be Israel, like it or not, and I know that people in the ministry would have a possibility to be able to listen to you, that record will be set straight because it's not approved of. Just because you've fallen away don't mean that you're going to get a pass showing your ass with the whole world out there to deceive the young, unsuspected minds of the people, but the tasteless way that things are going on and the way this generation is. Let's start off really base right here. I remember growing up, especially if you had an older man, 20 years older than you, we always showed the utmost honor and respect. And that was something that was understood that never had to be taught. I'm sure that a lot of times when you were a child, if you were reared and raised right, but it's obvious that this generation hadn't been reared and raised right, the saying used to go, you stay in your place and stay out of grown folks' conversations.
Yeah.
We don't have that nowadays no more.
No.
Because you think about it, nobody can receive correction. Mm-hmm. Everybody else is liars but the people that are misrepresented. Mm-hmm. Dropping other people's names, trying to solidify, and don't nobody know what any of you, if anything you said is true, because anybody can drop a name. Because you know me, I'll put them up in front of the camera, parade them up and say, all right, tell them what you say. And then guess what? You'll still never get any humility for these people to actually say, you know what, I was wrong. I'm not expecting it anyway.
No.
I'm not expecting it anyway. What's saying, y'all?
Well, the video we just watched,
Yeah.
That's schizophrenic as hell.
It is.
I mean, all right, so, you can say, such and such said. Such and such ain't there. You got no witness, you're just talking. Just talking. But people will believe you because they don't know what the word says. There wasn't one or two witnesses that you were bringing forward.
Yeah, where they at? Where they at?
And as far as, he was all over the place. But like, as you see me do in my house.
Yeah.
So apparently, somebody that could be an example unto the flock in your eyes is terribly wrong. What is that thinking?
Yeah. I don't get it.
Yeah.
I do know this though. I've never seen nobody who's doing better than me ever criticize me. That I've never seen.
That's a great point.
But I think the real issue is the rebellion and the energy that these people have behind cameras. You know what I mean? To be able to speak, because I ain't never known anybody to talk that way behind a camera, to bring that kind of energy when they with you face to face.
No.
I ain't never seen it. You understand what I mean?
Yep.
Never seen it. But as a young man, JC, and you know you still consider to be a young man. You know what I mean? I mean, because you're his age. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
When you hear stuff like that, and the unsuspected minds of people out there, they don't know all the ins and outs. They don't even know the dynamic of truth or what really is truth. He's just telling what he calls to be his truth.
Yeah.
But they don't even know it.
Yep.
What are your thoughts when you hear younger generations like that speak?
Well, I mean, it just reminds me of what Paul talks about in Corinthians, that these things shouldn't be, they were not even named among the nations. They should be named among us. You're supposed to be saying you're in the household of faith, but the information that you're spewing, you don't even have a concrete evidence to back it up because you're no longer among the flock. It just reminds me of what Nehemiah talked about in chapter 6, where he said that all these matters that you speak of, you have made them up in your own heart. Because when a jealous ear hears of all things, you start making this up in your own mind, you start seeing things from a perceived, messed up, crooked ass bent lens. That's what you see things from. So he's speaking and spewing things from his heart that never even happened.
Yeah.
We actually have eyewitnesses. And as a young man, the glory of an older age man is his gray hair. That's his crown. And as a young man, you're supposed to be learning and being at these men's feet, at their doorstep. Even if they have done anything wrong, you're supposed to, what? And treat them as a father.
That's right.
But there's no fear in this young generation no more. That's why he can speak like that. And that's why the word talks about his days going to be cut off short from the land, because he keep disrespecting old age man like that rather than hearkening and listening and humbling himself.
Now, why we don't have a bunch of young men that have that kind of word and humility in them? What seems to be escaping? Because listen, young generation, it is not right for you to get out there and act worldly and cardinal.
No.
And dress in a provocative such a way and put your wife on display.
Yeah.
Out there. It is not right for you to whore your wife around on internet and show everything to leave nothing to chance and her legs wide open. That's not right. And then you're going to have somebody get upset to tell you, nigga, you ain't right. You just flat out ain't right. And so what are you going to do? Try to go over here and entice somebody else who don't know shit. It reminds me of Jeroboam and Rehoboam. You understand what I mean? So Rehoboam, what Rehoboam wanted to do is he wanted to get some counsel. And, how to go forward in this and how to rule over the people.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And Rehoboam, he had an option there. He could either listen to the older men, the more experienced men, the people who have been there, done it, travel much, know much, lived it, you understand what I mean? Or you can listen to your peers, the young men who don't know nothing, but they believe they do. Yeah. So Rehoboam chose to listen to the young people.
Yep.
Was that wise?
No.
Was that wise? See, anybody can get out here and paint a story and tell it any old kind of way, but you ain't supposed to be listening to young fools.
No.
You're supposed to be listening to those who have been there and done it, but not only that, track record. You see, I've been charged by the Most High to reprove, rebuke, correct, admonish, and do it with all long suffering. For the time is here. The book says time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine. So they'll go back and forth like a woman making videos, back and forth, arguing with who? You're not really arguing with me when you're arguing with the way. The way of Yah. And I'm set for the defense of the ministry. So that's the reason why when we see people that are familiar and have been familiar, I'm not going to let them paint a negative light out here of worldliness, carnality, foolishness, frivolity, whoredoms, lewdness, and all this, and then have everybody else to think it's okay. And if you young men over here run into them encouraging these wicked people, these sons of Belial, you need to actually stay away from them in order to preserve yourself. Because watch this. What kind of house are you going to build following that type of an example? And the very things that he so-called hate and despise in the midst of the videos won't be about me.
Yeah.
He turns around and jumps into other people's house and asks, do you got their bra and panty size?
Come on. Yep.
You don't even know the status of what they, see what I mean? They don't even know the things of what they even speaking evil about. And yet, it's amazing how when you get all this smut and wickedness and stuff, you get an ear. Everybody go run.
Yeah.
Everybody right in their own eyes right there. Yeah. But you're going to jump to somebody else's house, drop all these so-called names and innuendos, out of which none of them you can prove. Yeah. Not a one of them you can prove. In context too. Yeah. When he was talking about Jay, he's probably talking about Jay 3, 4, 5 years ago. Not talking about current Jay that's here, up here.
Yeah.
Learning how to be a man that he couldn't do down there under your pastor, elder brother, and y'all brothers. Couldn't learn nothing from y'all. You ought to see him now, though. He's still learning. You see what I mean? You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So the purpose of this is not even for him. Because he has often reproved. They will stiffen their neck and harden their heart and suddenly will be cut off without remedy.
Yep.
It's not for them. So even though, listen, we are addressing this, I want y'all to understand out there, I am, and we are not addressing the wicked ones for sake. You, the righteous, that still have an opportunity to stay righteous.
Yeah. Yeah.
What say y'all?
If you would listen to this video and his video, which one fed your soul with any holiness or righteousness? I mean, if you got ears to hear. Do you hear the viper? Did anything uplift you? I mean,
Yeah. No. It was a lot of.
It's so simple.
It's the same thing that Ship just said. You're talking about you are entering into another man's house, but then he speaks about panties and bras and shit that he know nothing about. When the word already talks about the things that you condemn someone else and you condemn yourself.
That's
You're
right.
talking about yourself, and that's what's going on. And the word already talked about speak not of other men's lives. How can that be applied? That means when you're not when you call out something that's he's putting out publicly.
Public display.
Exactly. That's reproving the works of darkness. We're supposed to do that. But when you're talking about stuff that you ought not and you know not, that is speaking on other men's lives.
That is.
Just like Brother Bud just said, when you watch this video, what is for your soul? There's the people that's speaking of truth, that's speaking from the word, and there's someone that's speaking from false witnesses, feelings and emotions, and that's compare the fruit.
I mean, with the amount of people that's in the ministry and the things that are sent to us in communication, we see the things that are going on.
Yeah.
We're talking about women who have left their husbands and their children to go and join up with a warlock and a witch. I wouldn't even be able to get nothing done. We wouldn't be able to get nothing done if we address every single thing.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But to tell you the truth, man, some of y'all are wise and some of y'all are fools. Some of y'all are gullible. And a fool believes everything, just like the fool utters all of his mind, all of his heart. So there's some things out there that y'all people, when you look at the fruit, if you first of all, you can't even see the fruit of people's lives because we're out there posing for date night. You know what I mean? That's the sum of all our whole entire existence right there. And ain't no glory to Yah. I want to put emphasis on that. No healings, no deliverances, no miracles, no signs, no wonders, no obedience, no speaking about the commandments, no holiness, no set apartness. And then you let these devils come over here and get into your living room on your phone and you go listen to them. You got to wonder, where are you at spiritually to want to be entertained by such smut?
I think about that video you did. Just listen to them for 30 days and them
Michael
only.
Israel,
Tell me how your holiness is doing. How are you and the master walking together as one? And then we're listening to Shep's message over and over. We're listening to Lion's Den over and over. You'll know them by their fruit.
The book says, give no place to your unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them. And you're mad and upset because you're getting reproved because again, you're fortunate if you're getting rebuked.
Ah, man.
It's bad when the rebuke stops and no longer coming because where you going to get it from? Too prideful to receive it from anybody else.
Exactly.
But I do know this, pride do go before destruction and a Holy Spirit before a fall. I'll give you another example. We had a family leave here, and why is it always bad when people, people got this connotation out there that when people leave something, that automatically makes this bad. So let's see, we're going to do that and we're going to play the guilt by association. How many people have ever left you? And does that make you bad because they left? You see what I mean? You see what I mean? But immediately the wife gets out there, uncovered, makes a song, fleeing a sinking ship, and then come to find out your ship is done sink.
Yeah.
Your ship is done sink.
Yep.
See, so you look at the place that you were in when you were in a place of repentance, in a place of humility, and you loved Jesus and you were fasting and you were praying. Are you following? Yep. Being a good, perfect example of a young virgin daughter of Zion. Now look at you. Look just like the world out there. So who's being glorified?
Yeah.
And we're not supposed to reprove their works of darkness? We're not supposed to, look, y'all, look, Israel, all you young Israelites, this mess you see out there, you don't want to be a part of that. Yeah. Don't do that. Yeah. Don't do it because, again, these people are justifying themselves among themselves, showing that they're not wise in any way, shape, fashion, or form. But the whole idea is to corrupt you, is to get you, and then try to paint a picture as if I'm wrong. Listen, if I'm wrong, I don't mind being wrong. But at least I have an opportunity to get right. But the problem is that these people are so prideful that they want to levy wrongs on me and charges on me and expect for me to bow down at their word. And that ain't happening. That ain't happening. Who's your daddy? I'm old enough to be your daddy. I'm your daddy, boy. Boy. You see what I mean? And see, this generation don't understand nothing about that. And I'm a different daddy. You follow me? I'm the type of daddy, what do you say? Come and see about it or something like that. Somewhere in the video like that.
Something like that.
You people don't know Pastor Dowell by now? I'm different than all the rest of these people out there.
Make the scales equal.
Yeah, make this, come and balance the scales. That's what he said. Come and balance them. Oh, I'll do more than balance them. I'll level them, equal them out, make sure it's laid to the line, but you don't know none of that because, again, there's no fruit in your life that you can, if you're working for the kingdom, that you can draw people unto him. That's what this is all about.
Yes.
This is all about. It's not about our little pathetic life.
It's not.
I don't want to, first of all, I don't want to be in your house, man. I can't afford to feed both of y'all. I cannot afford y'all eat too much. You see what I mean? But this, like, see, again, another reproof and rebuke showing you, your little boy, stay on the porch. Because right now, I got the whip out, I'm tapping you a little bit. But you're a little boy with no understanding whatsoever at all.
No.
And don't continue to keep on speaking if you don't want things to be revealed about your house. If you understand what I mean. But we're not going to stoop to that level. But all of us there in the know, we in the know. It's amazing. Young people, don't let the devil entice you. If I see people who used to be part of this ministry, I said used to be part of this ministry, and they're no longer part of it. What business is it of yours if I do reprove and rebuke your ass? You ain't supposed to be listening anyway. Because when we do it for the edification, the exhortation of the people that are in this ministry that have not bitten of the fruit of lies. That's what I do. That's the energy, that's the spirit behind anything that I do. Yes. Now, am I going to, just like y'all see me give pastor, elder, brother, soon to be admitted felon, do y'all actually see me giving him all this energy and stuff? Or are we working?
We're working.
You think I'm going to give McKimbo, Makunte, Macumbo, you think I'm going to give him all this time, energy, when he ain't doing shit?
No.
We too busy up here, but we are time. And today I got time for that. We got time for this right now. Only to throw the lifeline out to you. Carlisle and Isaiah, if what he's saying is true. Again, the book says, have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them. When you look at his fruit and the way he speak and talk right here, especially if you're going to be in me, man, don't go out to everybody else in the ministry, so-called exposing them. You don't even know what the hell you're talking about. Don't do that, man. Have some, well, you can't have honor. No, can't have honor. See, the pride is, I think I'm the be all and end all and the sum of wisdom, and ain't nobody gonna correct me. I'm gonna talk to you and you're gonna listen to me, and that ain't happening. That's just not happening. Period, point blank. And yeah, and you say, well, and then you go to Hold Fast Wednesday and you talk about it. We do. Why are you there?
Come on.
Why are you there listening? Is there something in your spirit that says, you know what? I can't let go because I do need correcting. I do need instruction. But then you got, it's kind of like you got that little devil on this side and the angel on this side, and you're the first one to show up in the room too. And then they show up, and they ain't got no integrity, man. They go in there under a ghost account and stuff and listen to everything, waiting to hear one morsel or something that even resembles them so they can get out here and what? Draw all people unto Jesus. Draw all men. Yeah. See what I'm talking about? Yeah. Why are you, if we're irrelevant and not even important, why even waste your time with us? Because I can tell you right now, after this video, I ain't got no time for you. But if I do get it in my spirit, I do have liberty and right to speak. Mm-hmm. I do. Mm-hmm. I am a man of Yah, even though you don't think I am a man of Yah. I am a pastor, according to his heart, which you believed at one time, with knowledge and understanding. I am still doing the works of Yah and exalting the kingdom of Yah. What you doing?
True.
The acid test and everything is, what are you doing for the God? What are you doing for Jesus, who you say you love so much? And one guy I seen the other day, man, he used to be a part of Kabir's place. Up there dropping F-bombs and everything. Don't even believe in Yahweh no more.
Look at that.
But yet he goes out and make a video, why I'm leaving Straitway. Nobody wants to hear why you left Straitway. You gonna condemn, you wasn't on the community.
Why you left, yeah.
Kabir used to help support you. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's crazy, man, because I was just reading this morning about, you got all these people, they'll steal from you, they'll revile you, they'll lie on you, they'll say all men are evil against you falsely, all this stuff, and keep on doing it. I mean, it's crazy. And then, because you're away, and you have no Holy Spirit, all of a sudden, this evil spirit that's come and replaced and consumed what the Holy Spirit was in you, now you're consuming it, and all you got to put forth out there is your take.
Yeah.
Your take.
True.
And Kabir's out of country right now. When he gets back, I'm going to call him and ask him what is his take.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? Because there's always two sides to every story. And let me close with this, unless y'all want to close in words. But the book says, against an elder, that you're not. It didn't say if that elder was right, if that elder was wrong. It didn't say, it says against an elder, receive not an accusation. And why y'all receive everything?
Exactly.
Everything. You know, that envious and jealous ear. Wow. See what I mean? You can tell they ain't learned nothing. Ain't been under nothing, man. Don't even know how to walk after the word. I'll give y'all the last word, man. I'm done.
You nailed it. And you nailed it, Jeff. I mean, you're raising up one witness, you raising up. You probably ought to just stop listening because you've hardened your neck.
Like Brother Bud said earlier, go out there and listen to these folks faithfully. Every time they make a video, every time they make a post, read it. And do that for 30 days and see where your spirit is. Then come over here and listen to Straitway and see where your spirit is.
Jesus.
Acid test.
Jesus.
By their fruit,
You
shall know them. All this little bickering back and forth. So I ain't got no time for that. Yard bird, ain't got no time for it. Ain't got no time for it. You follow me? But I got time to make this video for the edification, exhortation, and comfort of Israel. Glory to the King.
Hallelujah.
Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom.